What's going on, ladies, gents, and faithful giraffes? Today I'll be presenting my game, A Giraffe's Life. Basically, A Giraffe's Life is you take role of a tall giraffe named Necky McCleaners. The year is 2025. 2025, yeah, I was right. The year is 2025. Everything is running on electricity. Technology is advanced. Buildings, chairs are technological. Sorry, it's 4:15 in the morning. Technological, technological, whatever. So everything runs off of technology. We got smart boards, we got hoverboards, and of course, toilets. So when I first started the game, the way I was thinking of it was this. This is more concept art that I whipped up in Photoshop. Basically, you'd have Necky McCleaners right here, pretty little 8-bit giraffe, a mop and a plunger. As Necky, you'd run, grab plungers, plunge these the toilets, and like basically stop them from overflowing and reaching out of the screen, and that's how you'd lose. Because the lore behind it is basically the the mainframe went haywire in the building, so everything is going out of proportion. Like toilets are overflowing, things are blowing up. It's crazy. um, Sorry, I'm like really half asleep right now. So this is actually my first like that was my concept art. This is the prototype that I whipped up um when I first like started working on the game. Really early prototype. All I got for this right now was basically having the giraffe moving, and like that was it. The giraffe moving and having water molecules come out of the first toilet and blah blah blah. Because I wanted to just showcase where my idea was and how far I wanted it to go. So I just have like the water molecules going out. Nothing really crazy right now. Just simple coding, key pressed, key released. Nothing really crazy. It's like 80 lines of code. I'm like 109 lines of code. It was really light. Nothing really crazy. I think I was using arrays for this one. I don't think I brought in an array. Yeah, I brought in 2 arrays for the early version. Because like I wasn't really one thing I really had troubles with was arrays. Like, but I made sure to like try to use them as much as I can because that's the only way I'm gonna get better with them. So that's one of the problems I had to deal with while making this game. No cap. Now, of course, I was using like unoriginal assets. I was using assets from like Google, so I went and created these beautiful specimens that we have right here. So first of all, we have the new and improved Necky McCleaners. I gave him some pants, a nice little hat, a very beautiful face if you ask me. It's very beautiful. So I went with like probably like a derpy like looking game because I was like I'm not really a good artist, so I just like tried to put as much derpy art as I could, and then basically we had like the plunger, and this is what you'd be using to like plunge a toilet. And I know the quality of the video is like really bad right now. I'm sorry, I didn't really have any screen recording software, so I just used PowerPoint. But yeah, so that's the mop. The plunger that you use for the game. And this was basically the second prototype, like the most recent prototype that I'm using. Because the first prototype I never had, I think it was just a concept idea. So this is where I'm at right now. So you'd run WSD to move, E to unclog the toilets. And it keeps going. It increasingly gets hard over time. And once you unclog about, I think, 10 toilets, congrats. You got shit all over, but you did it. And that is your winning condition right there. And that is my game. Basically a giraffe's life. Um, what else is there to talk about? Oh, in the future, I do want to add like integrate more features. Like I want to be able to add a mop, so like it's not just unclogging it. Like the faster you unclog it, the water would stay circleless right there. So you'd have to go back, grab a mop, and then wipe up the water while this is still happening, like in the really harder rounds. So it would actually give this game like a sense of urgency because like it's really hard when you got to mop up and then also plunge and blah 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 blah. And of course, if the water spreads too much, literally, man, this why what is all this shit? Start cleaning it. That's the losing condition basically. And it was simple code for this one. This was just a few added lines, just like 178. Just added new queue release. I had some custom functions for it unclog for controls. Like it wasn't really that hard, honestly. It's like you just sat down and like realized and just thought about the way things worked, and that was it. It's pretty easy. But that is my game. Unclog it. Hope you guys enjoyed. Have a great evening. Drive safely. Okay.
Go up. Go up. Up.